We in there. Let me do this audio check. You already know what it is. Hold up, hold up. Let me make sure we in there, gang. You already know. Hold up. Let me check this audio one time. I know we live. Hey, y'all already know. Notion gang salute. Appreciate anybody for joining me up in here today. Y'all already know we big chilling on Sunday, so y'all know how we gonna rock it. But of course, I need the sound check because I'm over here playing around with this audio, and I need to make sure it's right. So somebody let me know with that thumbs up, or let me know in these comments. Let me know if this audio's kicking right, cause I need to know, gang. But anyways, gang, y'all already know I appreciate all the love up in here. Hold up, hold up. I see my guy Aaron Spencer up in this thing. Big salute, big homie. Hey, what's up, Philly Notion? He says, hey, big salute, my guy. You know I'm up in here. I'm up in here checking the sound. Okay, my audio a little low. Appreciate the lookout, my guy. Appreciate the lookout. Let me go and do a couple things here real quick. Hold up, hold up. Let me get this right, my guy. Good looking out. Yeah, man. As you can see, I have no idea what I'm doing on here, but you know, we gonna make it happen. What's going on, Paul 44? Hey, hold on real quick, my guy. You know, I'm trying to get the audio rocked out right for y'all. You already know. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure it's rocking right. Hold up, hold up. All right, let me see here. Hold up. Oh, what I got going on? I'm about to. Yeah, y'all bear with me though. I appreciate the love I'm getting. Hold up. Let's
Let's
try
try
this.
this. Hold up. All right, let's check this sound again. Hopefully, y'all can hear me maybe a little better. I'm hoping that's the case. Hopefully, you can hear me. Hopefully, you can hear me, Philly girl. I see y'all talking about y'all can't hear me. If this ain't working, I done tore up something on my stream. So I don't know. I'm hoping this works out. But again, gang, I need y'all to let me know if y'all can hear this before I even kick this thing off, because y'all know how we getting into it. So already, hold up, let me make sure. Okay, I'm getting it. That's better. Hopefully we in there, gang. Hopefully y'all hear me a little better, because y'all know we about to warm this thing up. Let's go and warm it up, though. You know what time it is. You know who you on with. You know who you rocking with. It's your boy Philly Notion. Notion gang salute. You already know. Let's go check this 4K gang. Y'all already know. Check the belt. We in there, gang. Y'all already know. Hey, look, if you new to this ride, make sure you go hit that subscribe. Again, make sure you go hit that subscribe and activate that notification bell just so you live with all the Notion vibes. Y'all already know how we rocking. I'm trying to do some new stuff on this show right now, and ain't none of this possible without your help and your push. So I appreciate all the love, gang. Y'all know we on this good old quest to try to get to this 200. So y'all already know we coming fully with it. So I appreciate all the love, gang, all the support. But y'all already know how we about to rock it today. Hold up, I'm getting everybody hearing me loud and clear. So let's go ahead and kick this thing off. Gang, I done woke up this morning, right? And guess what? The Cowboys are still hella trash. That's a fact. Hey, we also need to talk about these Giants because for whatever reason, yeah, they looking like hot dumpster juice also. And we need to go ahead and talk about it because, hey, I mean, I looked up some news today. They didn't lost a kicker. You know, we also want to talk a little bit about their cornerback situation, what that's looking like now. A lot of things is happening in the division right now. We taking W's while this other garbage in the division is taking L's. So we gonna talk a little bit about that today, gang. We also gonna talk a little bit about this Jamal Adams issue. You know what I'm saying? I actually got one of my friends, and I'm gonna share a little story with y'all because I was talking to him last night. Y'all know I had to get a little pulse from the Seattle pretenders, whatever you want to call them. I had to get a pulse from their nation. Salute to my guy though, but we gonna talk about our little back and forth conversation we had because I found it pretty intriguing. So we gonna talk a little bit about that. We also gonna wrap up a little bit about possibly next year. I'm hearing all the chatter right now with the whole, we're gonna be in cap hell and our cap about to be all toe up next year and this and that, womp de womp. Hey, look, I understand this, gang. We got a cap genius on the team or on the on in the organization. Howie's a goat, so we need to talk about it. But we want to talk about some of these players because we gonna brace ourselves ahead of time before we possibly got to make some of these cuts next year. And hey, we gonna stomach the truth today, gang. We gonna look at some of these players and try to decipher, who's on that chopping block next year? And I'm talking about salary wise, because there's about to be some changes next year, gang. So we gonna talk about it today. But of course, let me go and dive into these chats because I see some people falling up in here, and y'all already know I appreciate all the love. So hold up. Again, I got my guy, Aaron Spencer up in this thing. Big salute, my guy. Paul 44, what's up, Notion? Hey, what is happening, Paul 44? I appreciate y'all for joining me on this Sunday, mid-evening. Hey, you already know. Hopefully, if the dinner, hopefully y'all got something cooking on the stove or you already ate or something. Hopefully you relaxed up because we're going to talk a little bit about some things today. But again, Paul 44, appreciate the love, my guy. RK in this thing. What is going on? Big salute. Appreciate all the love. I see you up in here getting me on the sound check, right? All love, all day. Appreciate it. Indeed. I see my guy Eagle Season up in here. Young guy up in here doing his thing. Y'all check him out too because he rocking it also. Big salute, my guy. I see you, my guy. What's happening? Kara Poole. Hey, you already know, Kara. As soon as I get my rich game activated, you the first one on because you be holding it down in the box. And you already know. Come to season time, once we get a lot of these trolls up in here, I know you going to make sure they is line and correct. So, hey, big salute, Kara Poole. Appreciate you for stopping by. All love, all day. Indeed. So let's go kick this thing off, gang. Real quick, hold on. Let me get to this last little bit here. What about the Washington new name team? The Washington football team. Garbage. That's exactly what's up with that team. They know it. Hey, I think the whole league knows it. So it is what it is, gang. I think you already know that's a temporary name. So until, in my opinion, since it's temporary, we gonna call them trash cans. Y'all know how we getting down over here. They ain't getting no respect until they earn it. So football team, get out of here. They need to cut that out. They ain't earned no part of no football team. But anyways, gang, hey, let me see. Careful, everybody talking about the Red Wolves for Washington. Cut it out. Look, I understand that too. That would have been a way better name than what they came up with because this garbage name, this Washington football team, hot garbage. But hey, I don't expect nothing less from the Washington trash cans. I mean, really, do we, gang? I mean, let's keep it 100. They are really not, I expect that from the Washington Redskins. Again, they're being led by Dan Snyder. So that says it all right now. I'm shocked they ain't named themselves the Washington Predators. I done seen that name several times. That name had me dying. But again, gang, the football team, if they want to call it that, it is what it is. Good luck to them this year. They know they trash. But anyway, oh, hold up. We got Philly girl falling up in this thing. Big salute. I see you. Appreciate the love. Already, we warming it up out here. Letting some of these people fall through. I know we had, I saw Philly 500 was on here a little earlier doing his thing. So salute to the GOAT. I had to go ahead and shift the time back a little bit. It's all good, though. Big salute to the big homie out there doing his thing. If y'all ain't subbed up to that, man, y'all make sure y'all do that ASAP. So already, gang, let's go and talk a little bit about, and of course, as y'all can see, hopefully, the features is looking a little different on here. I'm trying some new stuff. Again, learning all this stuff on the fly. I didn't figure it out. Hopefully, if y'all saw my very first video, oh my goodness. Hey, I'm just going to tell y'all like this. I'm learning all this stuff on the fly, so y'all got to bear with me. But again, hopefully y'all seeing some small stuff here and there. I'm trying to put the work in, so I appreciate all the love, gang, and y'all know how we going to rock it. But first topic of the day I want to go ahead and dive into. Let's go and get it, gang. Hold up. Bam! Let me throw it on the screen because y'all see it. We're going to talk about this clown right here. This man, I believe it's Aldrick Rosas. Oh my goodness. So, okay, I get a little tweet a little earlier. It was actually earlier in the morning that this man got cut from the Giants. They already cutting Pro Bowlers. This don't make no kind of sense. But what do we expect from the Giants? I mean, this is just a representation of what the Giants do, in my opinion, gang. I mean, this is too common. I feel honestly, I feel bad. I don't like any player getting cut, of course, from any team, especially for no behavior issues or anything like that. But it's the fact of the things that happen in the offseason. I'm so happy our organization definitely ain't got to worry about nothing like that because we instill a more or less a culture and a mentality that, ain't none of that nonsense being played with. So, hey, for whatever reason, the Giants are missing that memo big time, and one of their players just got cut from it. So, I do got to go ahead and recognize that the Giants, they did make that cut to their Pro Bowl kicker, and they did sign, I believe, some guy by the name of Chandler, like Catanzaro or something like that. I mean, I'm butchering his name completely, but it don't matter because he's garbage also. But they gonna find out real quick. They cutting Pro Bowlers and downgrading the garbage. So, hey, good luck to the Giants. I gotta respect the fact that they at least made a move because before that case, they didn't have nobody on the roster. So, big salute to the Giants for at least doing something. But still, y'all garbage, and y'all about to find out this year. So, what does this also mean, gang? Y'all gotta let me know also because with this Giant situation, I mean, I noticed, I think he got, charged with like 3 felonies. I believe it was a situation where it was like a hit and run. He also got charged with some kind of, I believe it was like property damage, reckless driving, all 3 of those misdemeanors. What was he thinking, gang? I don't know. You should have just, if you hit something, hey, get it reported, man. Hey, your career is in front of you. That's all I'm saying. But it is what it is. He's got to go ahead and, hopefully land on another team somewhere because the Giants ain't taking none of his nonsense. But they did pick up again some guy by the name of Chandler Catanzaro. Again, I know I'm butchering this man's name because I really don't care. And, hey, I believe he came from the Jets. He's had a little time in the league, so he's got a little bit of experience. He's a vet, but at the same time, gang, hey, I ain't worried about none of that nonsense. I think that might have cost him some 3 points in some of these games. Honestly, in my opinion, that's not a good move. Anytime you lose a Pro Bowler, that's a problem. So, hey, salute to the Giants for at least finding a replacement, but y'all garbage. And so, with that being said, I also want to keep my eye on the Giants because if this man just got, kicked off the team and cut for a felony, what they about to do to DeAndre Baker? This man went on like some kind of armed robbery type of situation, and we still waiting on his results. So, I'm expecting, in my opinion, that this man will probably be cut also. So, y'all let me know how y'all feel in these comments. Hey, let me know, DeAndre Baker, is he staying with the Giants? Do we got to worry about him at the cornerback position? Or is he getting cut also, just like his padre, Aldrick Rosas? So, hey, my opinion, gang, the man is also getting cut because that charge sounds way a lot worse than some misdemeanors that Rosas just got. So, if that's the case, if they follow in the same suit, as soon as he's officially charged, expect that release notification. So, that's how I'm feeling, gang. Y'all already know. Let me jump to these chats real quick, see what's going on. Hold up. We got Philly Girl Careful. It sounds like they're getting down up in here. She's the first one on mine, too, when I can mod up. Hey, you already know, Philly Girl. She's going to be the first one with the wrench. Guaranteed big style. She getting the vice grip out here, gang. So, y'all please believe when this live stream chat goes on, and don't even play, gang. Everybody that's in this chat right now, please believe I understand and I recognize all my people that's coming up in here. So everybody getting wrenched up. The whole Eagle Nation, as soon as I get that privilege, y'all know what time it is. Because, of course, ain't none of this possible without y'all. And the way I'm anticipating this, the way I'm big talking and trolling these clowns, I expect all the smoke during the season, gang. So I'm going to need y'all's help, and I'm going to need my gang to back me up. So y'all know what it is. Be looking out for that wrench real soon because you know it's coming. Hey, you already know, Kara, Washington Predators all day. That's what they getting dropped as until they cut and get rid of their temporary name. Hey, I'm sorry, but the Washington football team, they ain't earned that. They ain't earned that. So let's go and cut it out. That's big cap. They know it. And until then, as long as Dan Snyder's leading the way, Washington Predators for the Washington trash cans it is. I'm just saying. But anyways, let me go see what's happening up in here. That will be Garrett's big revenge. Okay, I see y'all. I see you. Let me see here. Hold up. Armed robbery. You make 10 times more money than most people. Jeez. Hey, I'm saying, Kara, I don't even know what this man was thinking. This man is getting paid big bank. Like these These people come out, at a draft getting a bag, but for whatever reason, they still got, twitches inside of them that they want to go, do armed robberies and committing felony crimes, gang. These ain't misdemeanors. I mean, I understand, Rosas, his was a misdemeanor, bad judgment. Okay, he may find himself on another team. Sad he got cut, but it's possible he may face some kind of penalty, but he may still land himself on another team. DeAndre Baker, you were out of there, my guy. As soon as that conviction comes down for an armed robbery, you're probably going to be out the league. So I don't know why that decision was even made, but hey, he made it, and he got to go ahead and deal with them consequences for real, for real. So I don't know what they got going on in Giants land. Honestly, I really don't. I don't care because they garbage, in my opinion. Y'all know how we mop the Giants every year. So this year shouldn't be any different. But the way they starting off this offseason, they definitely taking some big L's. So that's a fact. And hey, till then, y'all Giants know it. Fly, Eagles, fly. We're going to continue to run a division. So y'all know what it is, gang. Anyways, I see my guy Tristan Tilby following up in this thing. Hey, big salute, my guy. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Hey, we up in here kicking it on the Sunday Eve. Just getting to it, my guy. Talking about, some of this division trash so far. We about to go ahead and next dive in a little bit, kind of wrap up some of this Jamal Adams discussion, bro. Like, I mean, I had to get a pause from one of my good friends from he's a Seahawk fan. So of course, this man gives me a hard time, of course, gang, throughout the season because they beat us all the time during the season, right? We got to hear that from these Seahawks fans, right? So, this man was extra overhyped because they got Jamal Adams. Now, okay, we're going to talk about that. Actually, let's go and talk about that topic right now because, hold up, let me get this rocking right here. Y'all already know. Let me get this cracking right. Okay, let's talk about this boy Jamal Adams. So, Jamal Adams. Okay, we know the impact Jamal Adams got, just in the backfield alone. The man's a beast. We can't deny that, gang. I mean, he's got some elite talent. But at the expense of losing 2 first-rounders, so they're losing a 2021 first-round pick, a 2022 first-round pick. Also, I believe they're losing a 3rd rounder. I want to say that's 2021 also. And then they also lost a player, Bradley McDougald. All that for one player. In my opinion, gang, that's highway robbery. But for these Seahawks fans, this is the best thing coming. And I'm trying to understand it, and it makes no sense to me. So, hey, I want some opinions on that. I don't even know how that works, gang. Where you lose and jeopardize your whole future, but you still, big celebrating. So unless it's for a quarterback, in my opinion, that's the only time you should be trading, some big hefty first rounders like that. But again, hey, it's the Seahawks. I expect them to make big splashes right now, like that. They in desperation mode. That was evident by this signing. So, I mean, what else is there to say, really? The Seahawks are desperate. They're trying to get back to a Super Bowl after that dumb play call they had. It ain't going to happen just because of the fact of, hey, I think they missed that window of opportunity. That's my opinion on it. But I want to talk about, too, and real quick, hold on. I see Kara saying something about Jamal real quick. Let me get on that one time. Jamal Adams, 2021 first round and a 2022 first round. Seahawks were almost injured as us. I'm saying, though, I already know they battling the same injury bugs we battling. So, they spending a lot. We want to see how it actually plays out for them because, I mean, they completely mortgaged their whole future for that. So, we got to see how it all plays out. But, again, hey, I mean, if Jamal Adams comes over there, and you got to also keep in mind, too, their entire secondary did get better as a whole because they already got Quandre Diggs back there. I believe their cornerbacks, they got, Trey Flowers, I think, on one side. They got Shaquille Griffin. They also got, I believe, matter of fact, hold up, Seattle. Don't let me forget, because y'all clowns got Quentin Dunbar. That same clown that was riding with DeAndre Baker pulling armed robberies. So we ain't going to let y'all off the hook on that either. Nah, Seattle. We know y'all, hey, get your players right. That's all I'm saying. Armed robberies, Quentin Dunbar probably out of there too. But y'all already know that. So, okay, I understand a little bit the pick for the Jamal Adams situation. They've been also trying to replace what? I believe it's Earl Thomas since he's left. So, I mean, hey, what better of a replacement than to try to pick up Jamal Adams? So I do understand the pick, but mortgaging the whole entire, state of your team for 2 years ahead, I don't know if I'm on board with that game. I'm glad us as the Eagle gang, we ain't fall sucker for that pick because that was a sucker move, Seattle. That was definitely a sucker move. So that's big facts. But let me go see. Hold up. They gonna run heavy in 2020. Hey, that's a fact though. They about to come with that heavy run package. I mean, we're going to see what they really bring because I think they've been kind of, they've been salty ever since they had Marshawn, honestly. But it is what it is. They still, in my opinion, they're pretenders. I'm not going to say they're garbage because, hey, they do beat us throughout the season, so I got to respect that. But once they get to the playoffs, we know Seattle's about to melt down. So that's what it is. They pretend all the way to the playoffs, and then once they get to the playoffs, they look like a Cinderella team. So, hey, we're going to see how this pick works for them. But again, I'm glad my Eagle gang definitely didn't fall sucker to this pick because it's a problem. But let me talk a little bit about, again, I was chatting with my buddy last night, and again, he's a Seahawks fan. And I just want to read to you this little message I sent to him because this makes no sense to me, gang. And somebody got to let me know, where how to translate this. So maybe he's right. Somebody going to have to let me know. But pretty much, I was roasting him, of course, gang. I'm telling him, circle the date November 30th. Y'all getting that L. Y'all know what time it is. Seattle's taking an L on November 30th at the link. Go ahead and book that game. Y'all know where to come to when that game's on because we about to be kicking it in full strength. So y'all already know how we rocking it. But pretty much big trolling him, telling him, the Jets robbed him. I think, in my opinion, I feel like the Jets robbed him for that kind of a pick. Took their whole future away, in my opinion. Only time will tell if the pick was worth destroying their whole future. So, hey, I bet not. That's kind of how I feel on it. I wouldn't destroy our whole future for this one player of a pick. But again, fam, we about to go ahead and talk about this reply I got from my Seattle guy. So, he comes back saying, the Jets got fleeced. What? Where they do that at? How did Jets get fleeced? Okay, so the Jets got fleeced, and then he says, hold up, he says, my fault, gang, I'm over here on my phone and locked up on me. He says to me, proving all pro for draft picks is always the way to go. Man, cut that out. That's big. First of all, okay, this is all under the hope that Jamal Adams is going to perform at a Pro Bowl expectation. Now, mind you, again, we saw the talent Jamal Adams has. He is a beast. But at the same time, you jeopardizing your whole future, your first rounders, your third rounders, all this for one player. This makes no sense to me, gang. I mean, yes, that definitely says we're in win now mode, but one injury happens to Jamal Adams, y'all are out of there, Seattle. So, hey, good luck to Seattle for this trade. Again, I'm glad we fell no part of sucker to this because this smells like a bad situation, gang. And I'm glad I ain't no part of no Seahawk nothing because, hey, they about to find out. I don't think it's living up to this trade expectation. My opinion, gang. But y'all let me know some feedback because I'm not drinking no part of that Kool-Aid, gang. Not having it. So let me see here. We got Rock Mike Guy falling up in this thing. What's happening with you, bro? Big salute, man. Appreciate you for stopping by. Check out, hey, y'all already know I'm getting to it, Rock. You see me out here, bro, trying to get the grind going, man. Out here just kicking it on late Sunday, man. I got to talk to the gang, man. We got some of this news, the kicker got cut. My partner, he a Seattle Seahawks fan. He gassing them up because they got Jamal Adams now. So, I got to go ahead and, let the air out on that balloon a little bit because they inflated too much. So, appreciate you for stopping by, my guy. It's all love. Big salute. Already, indeed. Already, hey, Philly girl, do your thing. She says, my dinner's ready, so I got to cut out. Have a great stream, Notion. Road to the 200. Y'all see it, gang. Y'all already know I need that love, so I appreciate it all day. Hey, look, y'all already know if you new to this ride, gang, y'all know what to do. Go hit that subscribe. Again, make sure you go hit that subscribe and activate that notification bell just so you live with all the Notion vibes. Because y'all know, hey, look, sometimes I'm just going to pop up live when it is. So if you notified, you know what time it is, and I'm going to be all up in it. So already, gang, appreciate the love all day. Indeed. So already, gang, again, this whole Seattle trade, time's going to tell. We're going to see how it all kind of folds together. But in my opinion, gang, again, I think they got robbed. But for whatever reason, Seahawks fans are under the impression they got the winning deal on this. So, hey, make sure if y'all watching this later, y'all drop me some comments. Let me know how y'all feel on this trade. Because, again, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid. I think they didn't went off and, they made a mistake. But it's too late now. And Jamal Adams, his expectations now are through the roof. So he has to perform. He can't be nothing short of great. And if he is, hey, the Seahawks lost on that trade. So, hey, y'all already know. Let me see here. We got careful. I can't see giving up that much for a safety without having much depth or other players because of injury. Hey, that is a fact, which we about to dive into here in a minute because, honestly, one of the reasons why I'm glad we didn't make that kind of a big signing is because, hey, face it, gang, we about to have some cap problems potentially come next year. And a lot of this is because of these new rules and these new proposals to this league. This situation that's going on right now with this COVID nonsense, oh yeah, it's impacting the whole world. So please believe it's also impacting the NFL. So let's go ahead and dive into that real quick because I do want to go ahead and talk about, some of these players that we honestly need to go ahead and consider, possibly being on the chopping block next year, gang. I know it's sad to say, and I know, we love all our Eagle family, but at the same time, we know this is a business league, and some players is going to have to go come next year, especially if this cap is getting dropped down. So let's go and talk about some of that, gang. Let me go and pull this topic up real quick here, gang. Y'all know what it is. All right, so let's talk about this salary cap, gang. Hopefully y'all can see it. If not, I'm going to still talk about it. But this is our current, what we looking like right now in the situation the way it is. And the way I'm looking at this, gang, there's going to have to be some potential changes. That's going to have to come about come next year. Some of these things that's jumping off of this list to me, I'm going to tell y'all right now. Starting at the top. As a matter of fact, let's talk about some of these people that's locked. I don't care what their contracts say. They better be on this team next year because they make that much of an impact. So, of course, you got Fletcher Cox. He's commanding about, like $27 million. Okay, yeah. He's going to command that, but he needs to be on this team. So, we need to figure out a way to make sure that happens. Carson Wentz, of course, our, future leader. He needs to be on the team. Lane Johnson, his cap is pretty heavy, but he definitely needs to be on this team. So those three right there, gang, hey, I'm saying right now, those three definitely need to make sure they are somehow on this roster come the 2021 season. Now here's where things get a little interesting, gang, because honestly, ain't nothing promised to none of these other players, pretty much beyond that. Really, you got Alshon Jeffrey. Okay, gang. We know, the value Alshon has brought into the Philadelphia Eagles. And we know, eventually, they might as well make a trophy for Alshon too, because he played a big part in getting us the Super Bowl and making sure we got over that hump. So big salute to Alshon. But come next year, brother, that cap hit is going to be quite high. And that might be a realistic, cut possibly we might have to make just to manage our cap next year, gang. So that's going to be something definitely to keep an eye on. Now, if he comes out, I know he's coming off an injury this year. If he comes out and balls out, and earns some kind of a big long-term contract, hey, good for Alshon. I don't see that really happening. But again, for anybody that got Eagles hope out there, keep hope alive. If you're an Alshon Jeffrey fan, I feel you. Just like I'm pulling for my boy Killings, regardless to the end till he gets cut, because it ain't happening, gang. But anyways, Alshon Jeffrey, he's definitely, he's possibly somebody just because of his cap number. He's possibly somebody to get possibly cut next year. So don't be shocked, gang, if that's a possibility. So I'm just saying. Hold up, gang. Let me go and hydrate real quick. Hold up. All right, gang. So next on this list, we got Zach Ertz. Okay, this is a sensitive topic for me because I like Zach Ertz, and I would prefer for Zach Ertz to retire an Eagle. But that cap number is looking pretty high also at about, I believe he's at like, what, 13 million? I mean, that's not too bad, but at the same time, there could be some stuff that's going to be worked out. So we got to see how it works. You know, of course, we got the cap goat that could work out some things on, you know, for our cap wise. But at the same time, hey, Zach Ertz has to be willing to take some kind of a, you know, team-friendly deal to extend his contract. If not, if Zach Ertz is still commanding that bag, gang, hey, we might have to go ahead and get a better look at Dallas Goedert this year. That's all I'm saying. I mean, all love to Zach Ertz, but again, gang, oh, and my bad, I didn't even put this in perspective in the beginning. So from the proposal currently that's going on, the NFL is currently trying to drop our cap number all the way down to be 175 million next year. So pretty much that's a big impact, gang. We're currently sitting at about 22 million at the cap right now. So just that difference alone, I believe that's about like a 47 million difference between 47 and 50. We're going to have to make some kind of a cutoff, you know, with making some of this cap space. So this is why this is, you know, it's something good to look at, you know, now just not to be shocked when this does happen. Because come next year, gang, if the cap is sitting at 175, which that's what they're proposing, we're going to be losing some big name people. So we might as well go ahead and brace for that stuff now. So again, gang, Zach Ertz, much love for Zach Ertz, and I hope he stays with us, Eagle for life. But again, he's going to have to work out some kind of Eagle contract. So let me jump real quick. I see a couple comments up in here. Let me see. I see RK saying John Hightower or Quez Watkins to go on the chopping block next year. Oh, that's up. So I'm definitely a big fan of Quez Watkins. I hope Quez Watkins does his thing. I mean, it's all going to come down to this, you know, who's going to show up. I mean, John Hightower, I'm hearing things he might be successful in the slot. So I'm interested to see how that works also. But on the chopping block, I wouldn't say not necessarily quite next year, especially if they make the team this year. You know, yeah, then by all means, you know, they're going to be given an opportunity, just like JJ Arcega-Whiteside was. So same situation. The Eagles, they generally tend to put a lot of confidence, you know, in our picks and our, you know, draft picks and things like that. And we'll let them play out their contracts until the very end. So, hey, I trust that, you know, our GM, you know, they're going to make the best decisions, especially when it comes to chopping some of these people. But it's a realistic, you know, possibility that some of these players are going to be getting cut starting next year. So, hey, moving down on this list, we got my player favorite, gang, DeSean Jackson. Yes, that's my favorite player. I'm going to go ahead and rep it on here. I've been running with DeSean since he didn't enter the league. You know what I'm saying? From Cal, doing his thing. Speed demon out there. You know what I'm saying? Legendary. Hey, in my opinion, he's already a Hall of Famer, but I do believe he needs that ring, you know, which he's trying to solidify that here. So we want to see how that rocks for DeSean. But it's a possibility due to his cap number, I believe, being about 12 million next year. Hey, it's possible, you know, the team may consider doing something with DeSean. DeSean still has something in the tank, and I think this is a big year. He's going to go ahead and explode out. But at the same time, gang, if he doesn't live up to those expectations or, you know, if he finds himself on the injury report, then, hey, at the same time, he may also be getting cut. My favorite player or not. It's all about the Eagles team, and I know the Eagles are going to do what they have to do to make the best business decision, especially if this cap is about to be looking extra depressing next year. So I'm just saying, gang, we may need to keep an eye on that, but I hope DeSean Jackson turns up this year, and that ain't even going to be a question if he has a prolific year this year. We'll find a way to keep him on the roster. So next, moving down, okay. Now, this is a pretty big cap hit itself in Brandon Brooks, who's sitting at about 19 million. So, hey, gang, I'm saying right now, we know with Brandon Brooks, you know, the whole injury situation. I believe he's been battling, I want to say it's like Achilles or something like that, some kind of a, extremity, lower leg extremity type of injury. So we'll see how he bounces back. I mean, he did already bounce back from an Achilles injury, and played lights out. Now, I know y'all saw some pictures of Brandon Brooks. This man is shredded up. He ready to go to work. But at the same time, he's on IR for the year. So we ain't going to see him suit up this year. So we got to take that in consideration. Are we willing to eat that cap next year for Brandon Brooks to stay on the team? I don't know, gang. I really don't know. But I got a feeling that if there is going to be a chopping block due to some cap restraints, Brandon Brooks may be on that chopping block. So go ahead and prepare for it now, gang, because it's definitely a high possibility. So let me real quick, I see I got a question up in here. What other parts of our team do you think we need to work on now that we have our essentials? So right now, the biggest concern I think we still need to work on, even though, we did draft something for that. And good question, RK. Appreciate the love. Real quick, what we got on that was pretty much, I think that we definitely need to improve on our linebacker position. That's still a glaring need for us. Now, I know, again, we picked up some people in the draft. There's some potential options out there. We could still get Nigel back, if we need to, if desperation calls. But that's our biggest weakness right now is going to be the middle linebacker or the linebacker position in general. So, hey, I'm still willing to see, I want to see us do something. I'm hoping a lot of this competition brings out the best, especially within these rookies. But if it ain't looking good early, we might have to make some phone calls to shore up that position alone, because that's definitely our biggest need, our biggest weakness is going to be that linebacker position. So we still need to work on that. Again, I like that we use the resources on them, but we need to pay that position some attentions too. Heck, we ain't paid that position attentions, much mind until last person I can think of was like D'Amico Ryans or something like that, which was quite a while back, gang. So, hey, I'm just saying, for whatever reason, we don't put a lot of draft stock into, our linebackers. When we had, Jordan Hicks, we let him go. So I don't know how it's going to play out. I just want us to find some kind of value in it. I know our team, we ain't never going to overpay, for no kind of linebacker. So never expect that from the Eagle culture. But at the same time, I expect for that position to be addressed because that is still a weakness. So great question. Appreciate the love on that. Indeed. Let me jump back to this cap management real quick because we got, after Brandon Brooks, we got Jason Kelce. Hey, look, another one who's been, we already know the value Jason Kelce brings to this team. This man's been holding down the center of our field for the longest. So, hey, I definitely don't want to see him go. But at the same time, this man's about to potentially eat up a cap around, I believe, $17 million next year. So, hey, he still got it in the tank. He still plays at Pro Bowl form. So I'm willing to see, and I'd say, I'd be willing to, of course, keep Jason Kelce. But, Jason Kelce's been talking a lot about retirement also. So we got to see how that works out. Because if he retires, hopefully that'll just save us some money. And, hey, he'll be a, Eagles great regardless. He should be, setting his resume up for one of the best centers to be in the fame also, in my opinion. So we'll see how Jason Kelce kind of, handles this next coming year. But that cap number is pretty high for Jason Kelce also. And if we can't figure out something there, I wouldn't be shocked if we develop some of our young talent. And Jason Kelce, hey, if he retires or, for whatever case, I wouldn't be shocked if we save some money by possibly, losing Jason Kelce somehow. I don't hope it again, gang. But again, if that happens, hey, that will save us some money in that category. So moving on next after Jason Kelce, we got Brandon Graham. So Brandon Graham, okay. Look, I've had high hopes on Brandon Graham since he's joined the team, gang. And for whatever reason, he's not always living up to expectation. Now, mind you, gang, of course, Brandon Graham, he plays a critical factor in other areas that aren't visually seen, in the stat column. So he may not necessarily always get the sacks and, get all the pretty numbers, but he is out there on quarterback hurries and rushing the quarterback. So with that being said, hey, Brandon Graham he makes an impact on our team. Now, again, he hasn't made a Pro Bowl since he's been on our team, but again, he's definitely been impactful. So let's take a look at his cap hit next year, which is looking at about 23 million, I believe. Oh my goodness. So Brandon Graham, what that is saying this year, brother, is that you have a pretty critical year ahead of you. If you don't live up to expectations, in my opinion, the Eagles are going to find a way to shave that cap down, and you may be a cap casualty. So I hope that ain't the case for Brandon Graham. I hope he shows out this year and possibly makes a Pro Bowl. But honestly, gang, he does consume quite a big on our chunk. So I wouldn't be shocked if he does get somehow, cut or whatever it is come next year. I know we have Derek Barnett on the team. We're expecting a lot from him. We have Josh Sweat on the team. We're expecting a lot from him. So, hey, if some of these young cats can step it up, then Brandon Graham may have to go, team, and that's a fact. So we're going to see how that plays out, too. But, again, I'm pulling for BG. That's been my dog since day one. But at the same time, that cap is a lot. And depending on how this cap is shredded and cut down, he may be a casualty. So next up, we have, somebody we ain't even seen on the field yet that it looks like next year is going to be wrapping around what? Is that around 16 million maybe? I believe that's around 16. So look, Malik Jackson, we haven't seen this man strap up on the field yet. He came with a lot of hype. And if he doesn't show it this year, more than likely he's going to also be going next year. Hold up, real quick. Let me go ahead and salute my guy, Jalen, up in the building. Big salute, my guy. Appreciate you for stopping by. You already know we're just shooting some of these topics. I'm up in here big chilling on this Sunday. Just wanted to go and talk to the Eagle family one time. Appreciate the love. Going through some of this cap stuff right now, man. Talking about, so we ain't shocked come next year when we got to make some of these potential cuts due to this cap space. Because, if we're dropping down to 175 million, gang, we at 222 million right now over the cap. We can expect some big name cuts. So, again, gang, we just running through it in order. Appreciate y'all for stopping by in here. Again, y'all already know, if you new to this ride, make sure you go hit that subscribe. Again, make sure you go hit that subscribe and activate that notification bell just so you live with all the Notion vibes. Y'all already know we grinding to the 200 out here, so I appreciate all the love because all love is good love. Hey, whether you friend or you foe, whether you hating, whether you on a rival team, whether you on the Eagle Nation gang, whatever team you repping, it's all love here. So, indeed, please believe your team may get roasted. I'm going to let you know when your team is hella trash, but please believe it's all out of love all day. So, y'all already know. Let's go and get back to this because we just talked about Malik Jackson, and Malik Jackson may possibly be a cut next year, gang. So, let's go and get embraced for that now because we kind of loaded on the line, gang. It's either going to be between him and Hargrave, which we're going to talk about here in a minute because his cap number is looking pretty high. So, Malik Jackson, in my opinion, he's also got a very high possibility come next year due to this cap situation. He may be cut, gang. So, again, and y'all already know, if y'all falling in here, y'all make sure y'all hit that like just to go ahead and, push this channel out to, where it needs to go ahead and build the culture up. Because y'all know we out here Eagle strong, gang. So we're going to put everybody on it. Y'all know how we rock it. So anyways, gang, we also got beyond Malik Jackson. We got Darius Slay. Okay, so Darius Slay next year going to be looking at 26 million, gang. I'm going to put it out here right now. Darius Slay ain't going nowhere. We going to figure that out. So I ain't worried about that cap hit. We going to figure out something. We paid money for that man for a reason. So Darius Slay will be worked into our cap some way, somehow. He's another one of those players we need to go ahead and figure out. So, hey, let's go move on from Darius Slay because he should be on this team, bearing injury, of course, but he should be on this team for a long time to come. So let me go and check here. Let me see. We got, after Darius Slay, we got Marquise Goodwin. Now, I believe Marquise Goodwin, he's pretty much trying to show out for this year. So he might be actually, if he ain't looking right come when we suiting up, he might get cut early. So we're going to have to keep an eye on Goodwin. I do think he's going to make this roster, at the expense of who, I don't know, honestly, gang. I mean, I don't want him to go ahead and take one of these youth spots, but I mean, if one of the youth, movements such as John Hightower, Quez Watkins, if they need to learn better on the practice squad, hey, I understand us keeping Goodwin. But at the same time, if he's looking borderline average out there and, our rookies are looking, in better prime shape than Goodwin's looking, hey, Goodwin might have to get cut. Ain't no need to keep him on a roster and just have him eating up. I believe it's what, $4 million or something like that? Yeah, $4 million. So, nah. Hey, I'm saying we need to save all the money we can, gang. So if that's going to be the case, that's going to be the case, and he might get cut. Just saying. So next up, we got Derek Barnett. Of course, he going to stay on the squad. Ain't no need to really talk about him. Jalen Mills, yeah, we'll talk about that just because he might be getting cut also. It's a big year for Jalen Mills, so that's going to save us some money there. So we'll see how that one works out. But this next big hit and this last big hit I want to go and talk about that's going to command some money is Javon Hargrave. So Hargrave possibly next year will be looking at about 26 million, gang. So we invested a lot in Hargrave. And I believe Hargrave is about to step up this year and has a good chance to make a Pro Bowl, honestly, if you ask me. I mean, the talent is there. Either him or Fletcher Cox is going to be eating on that line. So please believe, gang, that Hargrave, he's going to have an opportunity to succeed this year. But that cap number, I'm hoping there's some kind of, extension or some kind of way to work out his contract because that number is extremely high, gang. So I'm hoping that gets worked out because, yeah, at the end of the day, gang, if he plays balls out, if he goes out there and plays lights out, hey, we got to figure out a way to keep Hargrave too. And I don't know if it's going to be at no expense of no 26 mil, but we're going to have to figure out something to keep this man in extended long term to work him into our quote unquote 175 million cap number if that's approved by the league and if that goes into play. So again, gang, look, that's just to put it out there. Don't be shocked if those things do happen because, hey, it's all about the dollar bill in this league. And if it don't fit within our cap structure, more than likely some of these people going to be getting cut. So take it in now. We're going to go ahead and take it and embrace it as an Eagle culture and understand that next year we about to take some big, we about to lose some big names. But that ain't got nothing to do about this year, gang. Because this year, we on this quest to the Super Bowl. So, y'all know how we rocking it. We the 2017 Super Bowl champions. We the 2020 division champions. We on 3 consecutive playoffs, about to be 4. So, hey, y'all know we ain't worried about none of that because we about to handle this business this year. And we got a cap goat in Howie Grossman. So I really ain't going to stress over our cap situation because we can get it done. But, gang, y'all already know I appreciate you for stopping by and rocking with me today, gang. Y'all already know we going to keep this thing rocking. I'm going to keep putting in the work. So, again, I appreciate all the love. And, hey, until next time, gang, y'all know what it is. Gonna keep the